high fructose corn syrup says, hey, pancreatic cancer, let me show you a shortcut. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jason Gaddy, and I'm doing a follow-up on my wildly successful high fructose corn syrup video that had 16 views on it. This is the dangers of high fructose corn syrup. And if you go on my Instagram, it's Jason Gaddy, you know, at Instagram. I pulled up some information, different websites and stuff, and so what I'm going to do today is just kind of go over that stuff with you really quick, the best that I can remember. The first thing is if you don't care about anything else, care about your children. High fructose corn syrup has been shown to cause kidney stones in children as young as the age of 3 years old. 3 is quite a young age for any kind of ailment whatsoever. Also, high fructose corn syrup has been shown to puncture holes into the intestines, giving people leaky gut syndrome. There's just really nothing good about it. One fact that I pulled up about high fructose corn syrup is that there really is zero benefit to even eating it at all. It does zero for your body. In fact, I believe one study says that it actually removes energy from the ATP of your cell. Man, I hope that I am reciting that correctly. But basically, what that says is it takes away the energy your cell has available to do the things that it needs to do. Your different cells in your body. So it actually hinders that. Another thing that I read says that it increases inflammation in your body. And by inflammation, I mean, you know, just swelling, makes you swell up, your face swell up, you know, when you go on vacation, you drink all those fruity drinks and whatever, and they got all that, you know, high fructose corn syrup in there, you know, that helps your body swell up. I wouldn't say it helps, but, you know, it definitely contributes to, swelling of the body. Everybody wants to, you know, when something's really good at something, everybody wants to say it's such and such on steroids and blah blah blah. And I'm not going to even put high fructose corn syrup in the same category as steroids. High fructose corn syrup is like a supervillain. It really is, man. I mean, as far as like when cancer develops in your body, it needs a sugar source, and I mean, high fructose corn syrup actually helps, and I'll take the picture straight off of my Instagram. High fructose corn syrup actually helps pancreatic cancer move itself along, meaning helps pancreatic cancer grow. Pancreatic cancer is like one of the only cancers that you can't limp away from. If you get pancreatic cancer, your days, your weeks and months and years, all that stuff is numbered. There's nothing they can do about pancreatic cancer. And, you know, high fructose corn syrup says, hey, pancreatic cancer, let me show you a shortcut. You know, you don't want that. You know what I'm saying? So, if there's anybody that watches this, I'm sure this will get probably 16 more views. And I do thank Jerry Ward for making a video about high fructose corn syrup. I'm sorry it was not one of your top viewed videos, Jerry. It was one of your top informative views and most needed videos that you've put up in a lot of people's minds. But if you or somebody that you know has the ability to get with anybody that's like a lawmaker or something like that, have them research high fructose corn syrup. You know, you hear so much about there's a weight gain epidemic, diabetes epidemic, high blood pressure, people stroking out. You know, high blood pressure leads to strokes. You know, if you or anybody you know has died of cancer or, you know, stroke or heart disease, high fructose corn syrup was probably the culprit. I mean, you know, you think, man, something happens to somebody that you love, and you think, man, I'd love to find out who did that, you know, and punch them in the eye or whatever. High fructose corn syrup is the culprit, probably. There was a study, a scientist wanted to have a large amount of high fructose corn syrup. sent to her lab for investigating, for testing out and see what's actually in it. High fructose corn syrup manufacturer that supplies, my assumption is, and according to the article that I read, supplies high fructose corn syrup for the soft drink industry, would not do it until she said, well, listen, what I'm doing is I'm not actually studying the contents. I'm actually trying to develop my own soft drink. And they're like, okay, no problem, man. And they sent her a bunch of this high fructose corn syrup. The amount of lead that was in that was just horrible. It was full of heavy metals, and if you don't know what lead will do to your body, it will absolutely kill you. Anything that's, you know, lead or mercury, something along those lines, none of that stuff's good for you, man. So, but yeah, evidently mercury had a, high fructose corn syrup had a high concentration of lead. It was a lot of mercury. I'll put the picture right here over this while I'm talking about it, so you know I'm not just making this stuff up. But so anyways, man, you really can't say enough bad things about high fructose corn syrup. And I'll try to dig out all the pictures that I've had up on Instagram and kind of paste them over like where I'm talking, so you can kind of read along with what I'm saying. And you know, I kind of glazed over this, and at the end I will what I'll do is I'll put the pictures at the end of the video. It's so very, very, very important. You know, Mexico, you can't get Cokes or Pepsis or any other soft drink with high fructose corn syrup. Over in Europe, you can't get high fructose corn syrup. They all understand that it's poisonous, that it's toxic. You know, with the lead in it alone, or the mercury, whichever one, and I'm sorry that I've forgotten, but whichever one it is that's in there, I mean, that's reason alone enough for the FDA to absolutely pull it off the shelves of every food product in America. So you know, please pass the video along, and you know, thank you all for watching.